This is a great question. Will there be a point when a patch is way too balanced that you don't really need to change anything in the next patch? Is that even possible? So we're getting pretty close to that. But what's really interesting is I've been thinking about this a lot, is, you know, what competitive TFT players want and what the balance means and things like that. And I think when things are imbalanced, like TFT is a game of variance. And so if you, like, let's use numbers for, actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. Hang on. I'm going to do this. This will be helpful. Okay, to oversimplify here, let's assume there are 3 compositions in TFT, and one is a power level of 60, one is a power level of 50, and one is a power level of 40. Right? There's 3 compositions, and there are different. TFT is a game of variance, right? And so while the baseline power might be 60, if you high roll, it's going to be 70, and if you low roll, it's going to be 50, right? And so if you high roll this one, it'll be like 65, and if you low roll, it'll be 45, and if you high roll this one, it's going to be 60, and if you low roll this one, it's going to be 30, right? Like, these are abstract number values for the comp. And the thing that TFT competitive players liked before when the game was imbalanced is that they could identify these compositions, which would help give them an advantage over the variance of low rolling and beat somebody who might be, you know, right around here playing a weaker comp, but they're high rolling. But when every composition is 50, then all of a sudden there's no agency in figuring out ways to increase your power level short of the variance attributions within the game. And so we're at this interesting point now where the question is TFT good if everything is a 50? Or are we supposed to actually purposely put things like this? But the thing is, there isn't enough content in the game because there's so little content. It's pretty easy to go, well, there's only 12 forecasts. This is the one that's got the 60. So I should go for that, right? And then everyone contests it. And so there's a fundamental design theory thing about like balance in the game. But until we figure out a solution to this sort of problem, the goal is still to get everything here. And again, we're really, really close to that. But that doesn't mean that's the best play experience, right? And so, I don't know. I've been spending the last few weeks in my mind thinking about stuff like this and trying to see what that means for TFT. So